Okay guys, here's try 2 with the video. I'm going to make it real quick and short. This is the stuff that if you know this, you'll be good for the test. First off, you want to know the maps. You want to know what's the different areas like Lower Egypt, Upper Egypt, Fertile Crescent. You want to know the rivers, the parts of the Nile River, the delta, the cataracts, all those things. You're going to want to know the cities, the mountains, and everything else. And you're also going to want to know about the Sumerians. You're going to want to know how they came from this hunter-gatherer groups to become the civilization and what seeds had to do with that. You're also going to want to know about the advancements of the Sumerians, like cuneiform and everything like that. You're going to want to the progression of all those Mesopotamian cultures, how the Akkadians took over, and Sargon, who was the first emperor, then the Babylonians took over from them, and you have Hammurabi, Ashurbanipal, all those guys. Gilgamesh, the superhero. Then you're going to have the Assyrians, the warlike guys who came in with their chariots and did all that stuff. And eventually they were taken over again by the new Babylonians, the Chaldeans, and Nebuchadnezzar, Hanging Gardens of Babylon, those sort of things. Eventually, you're also going to want to talk about Egypt. You're going to want to know history of Egypt, why they were protected with natural boundaries and things like that. You're going to want to know the ideas that the Sumerians and Egyptians had different ideas about math and astronomy and things like that we use, their contributions like base 10 numbers, astronomy, the ideas about writing, all those sorts of things, papyrus, the hieroglyphics, all those sorts of things. You're going to want to know about King Tut, Howard Carter, about how these cultures had a lot of different gods and what that means, the difference between pyramids and ziggurats. You're going to want to know about the Rosetta Stone, why that was important. You want to know about the Phoenicians, what they were known for, what they brought to the earth, well, to civilization, I guess you could say. Looking here at the test. Definitely going to want to know about social hierarchy, what it is, why it's important, why different groups in society were separated. You're going to want to know about the religions of India and China, about Hinduism and reincarnation and the belief in karma and stuff like that. You're going to want to know about the Jainists and how they're very nonviolent. The Buddhists believe in, suffering is part of life, but you can work through it if you just, focus on the good in life. And they also gave us the Arabic numerals 0 through 9, and they also did a couple other things. Excuse me. We have Confucianism, which is an idea that people have a set role in society, and you can take a test to see what your role is. And then they gave us gunpowder and all those sorts of things. You're going to want to know the Egyptian gods, that list, Happy is the god of the river. You're going to want to know those. You're also going to want to know about why it was better to have a Phoenician alphabet, why that was more important than just having all these symbols for cuneiform and everything else. And you're definitely going to want to know how to make a mummy. If you can answer all these things, I'd recommend watching the video again. Each different thing I talk about, pause it. If you know that stuff and you can say it, you're good. If not, go back and look over it. This is a lot shorter. I'm hoping that this will actually work. And if you have any questions, first thing in class tomorrow, just ask those, and we'll get into the test, and we'll go from there. I hope everyone has a good evening, and I hope you actually get to see this, which means it's actually been uploaded. So have a good night.